You guys, we got snow in the background. You already know it's cold. You already know it's cold. 20-something degrees, I don't even know, I haven't looked. But here's the thing. 3 jackets, gloves, got some hot coffee going. In the shaker cup, it's really not a big deal. It's having no effect on my ability to shoot some videos today, but not trying to be too judgmental, but the things that people let stop them, it's kind of crazy. I was making fun of this the other day. It just rains out and people are like, oh, I'm trapped inside. It's like, dude, it's not like you have to walk to the gym. You get in your car. The rain hits you for 2.5 seconds. You're gonna let the rain stop you from working out? Like, I just can't relate. But anyways, not today's topic. Today's topic is a continuation of my last video about video game addiction and how it almost cost me my dream life, which I'll have linked in the comments, linked in the description. If you haven't seen that first one, go check it out. And how video game addiction could very easily still cost me my dream life. To this day, it's one of the greatest meme videos ever of that boxer. It's like, to this day, to this day. I can love that video. To this day, because check it out. With it being some snowy weather, as you see, had a lazy day yesterday, the laziest day I've had in years. Didn't work out, first rest day in 87 days, not going to the gym, so I was like, fuck it. When my wife asked me to stay home, it's like, I haven't not gone into the gym Sunday to Sunday in ages, so yeah, no problem, I'll stay home. Anyways, lazy day. I get some cyberpunk going. My son's taking a nap. I'm like, hey, not a whole lot to do. I'm getting some FOMO, talking to my brother. He's playing cyberpunk right now. I'm like, hey, let me get on there. You guys, it's a losing battle. It's a losing battle, in my opinion, to try and get anything done worthwhile in this life and pouring a lot of time and energy into video games at the same time. Because this fucking game is so fucking stimulating. It's one of the greatest games ever made. I beat it back in the day, but I'm going back through it. The voice acting, the characters, the storyline, the action, the skill trees, the dialogues, even in the small short conversations. Like, this game is immersive as a motherfucker. And here I am all these years into lifting, having lifting be my passion. I had deadlifts this morning, the most satisfying therapeutic lift in the game. Always looking forward to my next deadlift session. And here I am yesterday and last night thinking, well, maybe we should take 2 rest days. I could stay up and play this fucking game. I don't even play games like that anymore. I might play video games once a week on Sundays for 30 minutes. And really it's more like once to twice a month on Sundays, maybe 30 minutes, while my son is asleep napping. I don't get down like that anymore, simply because I do not have the time. Something we got into in that first video. That's the biggest factor. If you have the time to kill, you might end up killing it, playing some games. If you don't, you don't, and then it's a non-issue. I simply don't have the time, but I did yesterday. And I get a little ways into it, and it's so fucking stimulating. The combat is so epic, it's so exciting, and I'm very privy to the way that they've completely hacked our brain, our dopamine system, our reward system, the sound effects and the visuals when you finish a quest, the sound effects when you level up, the sound effects when you open the menu. It's just like, I just feel it probing my fucking brain, and I'm like, oh, I love this so much. I am inside of this fucking game. My life is not real, but Night City is. Night City is real. I'm in this bitch. It's a fantastic game. I genuinely love it and think it's great. And it's so good that I'm sitting there thinking I could stay up. We could have an all-nighter like back in the day. Man, this could be so fun. I could even wake up and play some more in the morning. Oh my God. From one day of indulging a little bit. Because it's so magnificent. A lot of people in that first video, they're saying, dude, no, man, like games are great. Games are good, man. They're fun and you can learn stuff. They're great. Motherfucker, ain't no one saying they're not great. They're better than great. They're better than great, especially now on the PS5 on a new updated game. The updates they put on that bitch, game is way beyond great. It's magnificent. It is magnificent. Which is why it's a losing battle to have that as an option, playing video games, having the free time to play those video games, and also having things that you know you need to take care of. That is a losing fucking battle. Because playing Cyberpunk will indefinitely be way more stimulating, way more fun, way more exciting, way more rewarding in the moment than setting up a website, doing some research. How am I going to get this career started? How is this going to work? I've always wanted to get into this field. I don't even know what the first step is. I guess the first step would be figuring out what the first step is. Yeah, I could do that, or I could go become the greatest mercenary in Night City, get my street cred up, get some new shotguns, blast some faces off, go get some new cyberware. I mean, which one is going to be more appealing indefinitely? Which one is going to be more fun, more exciting, more that brain, that dopamine? The only way you can make it work is if every day you have your normal job. This is like if you're trying to get a side hustle going or trying to transition from your normal job to your career or whatever. And then after your normal job, you put the time and energy required into that next step, or maybe it's just elevating the current gig you have. You put the time and energy into that. Actually, let me back up a little bit. Let me back up. If you work out, which everyone that truly loves themselves and wants to have the highest quality of life needs to work out. So if you work out, if you meditate, if you value your mental health, your peace of mind up here, having self-control, just taking care of this. If you value that, you meditate. So if you work out, if you meditate, if you eat in a very deliberate way to get you a body you're proud of, that's going to come with some time and energy and investment. And then you work, and then you do some other things in your day-to-day, personal development-wise, that adds to your quality of life, makes you more excited to live the next day than the previous one. You just keep stacking all these positive things that have no downsides and only upsides. By the time your day is filled up with all that and you're working on your career, working on elevating your life to the next level, by the time you do all of that shit on a daily basis, how much time could you really have to play video games? If you can honestly and truthfully say, oh dude, I smash all that and I have a few hours of free time left and I play some games, and it actually adds to my quality of life as well, because it's a lot of fun. I'm actually working on my hand-eye coordination. The studies are coming out. People that play games are like a little sharper, better reaction times, good for the brain to have those patterns going off where it's like timing. A case can be made that video games can fit in and be very beneficial. But when it comes to creating the life of your dreams, which is going to take some hard work, creating your highest quality of life, which is going to take a lot of time, all those things I previously mentioned, you're going to have these competing things on the scale. Yeah, I could meditate for 20 minutes and 100% like heal this. I mean, there's just so much spinning at all times. We consume so much, the scrolling, the podcasts, the music, the things I haven't dealt with. There's just so much spinning in here at all times. 20 minutes of deep breathing to where it actually goes above the head, because I took such a deep breath, and then all the way down and out. Oh my God, that felt amazing just on the one. Just on a demo breath of air, that felt amazing. Yeah, 20 minutes of that would, of course, I would be better. My quality of life would be higher, but I got to go see what's going on with Pan Am. Man, if someone doesn't play Cyberpunk, they're not getting any of these references. It's a losing battle, in my opinion, that you would make those right decisions, those right calls, when video games are so fucking amazing and stimulating and awesome and exciting and fun to play. Very much the same way I feel it's a losing battle for many people to drink in moderation. Well, and guess what? Drinking's awesome too. When you drink, you feel better, you laugh a little louder, you're more relaxed. Things aren't so bad. You feel great as a motherfucker when you drink. So for many, it's a losing battle to drink in moderation, because they're like, well, I feel great sometimes when I can feel great every night. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, let's get it started. The same way junk food in the house, candy in the house is a losing battle for people. Well, I'll just have it sometimes. Oh my God, it's all gone and my stomach hurts. What have I done? I just had 200 grams of sugar in 10 minutes. A lot of these things, it's a losing battle to try and fit them in, because they are so fucking stimulating, straight up. And playing video games, again, will indefinitely be more fun, more enjoyable than doing the hard work that's required to live the life of your dreams, to create the body of your dreams, to create the career of your dreams. I mean, what's more enjoyable? Playing video games, or like solving some fucking childhood trauma shit you've been putting off for 2 decades? Which one is going to be more appealing? I think we know the answer. And again, I'm sure there's a lot of people that they are just killing it in every area of their life. Boom, took care of that. Boom, took care of that. Got a little bit of time, let me enjoy this. Hey, that's beautiful. This is beautiful. We live in this magical era. Like, it's literally some magic. There's some fucking magic. The way you can get immersed in a game and feel the feelings of the characters and get so deeply involved in the storyline, and like you're genuinely torn on which dialogue option to hit, because you're like, I don't want to mess this up. Like, yeah, I could go reload the save, but like, it's not even the point. Like, I want things to go this way. It's magical. It's awesome. But if it's awesome at the extent of your life being awesome, I don't think that's awesome. I don't think that's awesome. And video games were certainly awesome at the expense of my life being awesome for a very, very, very long time. And the reason I wanted to make this video today is because yesterday just showed me how easy it would be to get right back in there. And I could be like, I mean, hey, I did it. I'm working for myself. I have a nice roster of clients. Things are slowly but surely picking up. I could easily find a way to carve it out and be like, well, okay, well, I'll do this. And then that's time spent that's not going to elevate me to the next level. And I know that elevating things where they are now to the next level is going to be more rewarding, more gratifying, more satisfying. It's going to add to the possibilities that my family can experience in this life. It's taking my whole training career to the next level, and then the level after that, then the level after that. And the whole thing is dopamine and enjoyment, and oh, this is so fun. When I brought my clients to the gym I'm training out of now, and it's all my name, my shirt has my name on it, My website has my business name on it. The degree of how much more satisfying that was, how deep and intrinsically satisfying that was compared to unlocking a secret ending on some fucking game, it's not even close. It's not even close. Because the hard things in life require sacrifice, and then at the end you're like, oh my God, and this is what I got from it. This is some beautiful shit. When you play video games, you are sacrificing time that could be spent into creating one of those beautiful moments. So it's almost like you're sacrificing your real life for the pretend life to an extent, within reason. And especially if you're pouring hours into the motherfucker. I mean, I used to play Fallout 4 till I felt sick. Headache, eyes hurt. Damn, I need to eat something. It's been like 8, 9, 10 hours. I remember one time my wife left to go to work and came back and I was in the same spot. I hadn't moved. Or ate, or probably drank water. That is 100% sacrificing how I could be elevating and furthering my real life to enjoy this pretend one. I'm sorry, it's just a fact. It's just a fact. And like I said, in my mind, to try and make it work, it's a losing battle because the game's always going to be more fun. They're the shit. They are the shit. They're only getting better. They're only getting more addictive. They're only figuring out better ways to like keep you locked into it. So, wanted to revisit the conversation. Ultimately, the solution in my mind is still the same as before. Put yourself in a situation where you have so very little time to put into video games, if any time at all, that it's a non-issue. Because you're so busy building, again, your dream life, your dream body, your dream everything. Because this life right here is a video game. We're in a video game right now. We are in a video game right now. And the problem with video games is you can get little hits of, ooh, that was awesome, ooh, that was awesome, ooh, that was awesome, like every 2 minutes, every 3 minutes. In real life, it might be every few hours, depending on how you get down. It might be once a month. Worked really hard, pulled this thing off, got this project done, man, that felt good. It might be days and days and days of building up to that versus every 3 minutes. So which one is our brain going to go to? I hope this makes sense. It's starting to get repetitive. Coffee's getting cold. It's cold out. Look at this. Got a frozen lake behind me. But we're still out here. That's what I have for y'all today. Chopping it up. Let me know in the comments if you're about that video game life, if you used to, if you've figured out a way to balance it, if you agree that Cyberpunk is one of the best games ever. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.